everyone. Welcome to Legal Corner at the Law Office of Lewis S. Haskell. This is Attorney Haskell, and my name is Sassy Khan. Today we are going to announce a new credential that Attorney Haskell has acquired very recently. So, Attorney Haskell, please let us know what it is.
Okay. Well, as you all know, I've been doing taxes now for a number of years. A lot of people have been giving me a hard time. How can you be doing taxes? You're a lawyer. And, and I tell them, look, we do taxes. We study the Internal Revenue Code. Lawyers wrote the Internal Revenue Code. That although most lawyers don't do taxes, it's because it's simple for us. In fact, that's kind of why we enjoy it in this office. It's much easier than what we do on a regular basis. Correct. But people say, well, don't you have to be a CPA or an enrolled agent? And it's like, no. When they have problems, they come to the lawyers. However, there was a class offered in Las Vegas.
That's right.
And I've never been to Las Vegas. Believe it or not, it's one of the few places in the country I've always wanted to go to and have never been.
Yeah.
But there was a class offered in Las Vegas to become an enrolled agent.
That's right.
So we went to Vegas.
We did.
Now, for the most part, what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. However, it was to take the enrolled agent class,
All right.
and I am now
And
enrolled agent. Okay, I got my certificate in the mail actually yesterday,
yeah.
and so there it is.
Yes. In order to get an enrolled agent certificate, you actually have to go through a few examinations.
Yeah, it was 3. Oh my goodness. Okay, well we found apparently we've had that frame lying around for a bit too long now. But we were able to find one and throw my certificate in it, so that was nice. But yeah, no, as I say, being a lawyer, of course, I'm automatically eligible to take the exam anytime I want. But it is a 3-part exam. And
how many days of the classes?
Well, the class was 5 days of classes.
5 days, that's right. It's very intensive.
It was a boot camp.
Yes, a boot camp, that's right.
And so that was fun. I really do enjoy that. It's
You're very unusual that way.
Well, I've been practicing law now for, actually I have an anniversary. I just had an anniversary, 32 years.
32 years.
I've been practicing law for 32 years. And, as part of the practice of law, I have come to understand things that don't make sense and rather enjoy figuring out things that don't make any sense. And so for me, the Internal Revenue Code is kind of my nirvana, because to any person who wants to come at this thing from, a logical, kind of normal thought process, well, smoke just comes out of their ears. It's the craziest thing they've ever read, the craziest thing they've ever seen, the Internal Revenue Code. It makes no sense at all. But I just think it's wonderful. I just have the best time with it.
I'm glad you find it so wonderful, because, when I have issue, I rather not look it up. I rather, come straight to you for the answers.
There you go. No, it's, and I enjoy that. I enjoy discussing taxes with my clients. Mm-hmm. In fact, tax season's coming in a few weeks.
That's right.
And I'm always looking forward to that. With the law, cases take time. I like to say things move at the speed of law, at the speed of courts or whatever, and that's not normal human speed. But with tax season, it's like people come to visit.
That's right.
They visit us once a year. They come in, they spend a little bit of time with us, we talk, we catch up.
That's right.
We get their tax return done, which makes them feel better. Most of our clients are getting refunds. A lot of our clients are getting huge refunds. It's, as a self-employed person, I do nothing but pay. So when people come in and they're getting 10 grand, 12 grand back from the government, I'm like, what? But whatever it is, and so they're happy and we're happy, and then the case is over. For most folks. Every so often somebody will get a letter or something, and we take care of that. but generally speaking, come April 15 or whatever day the season ends, because it almost never ends on the 15th for us, but whatever day it ends, it's over. And, and we spend time with our, get back to our day jobs.
That's right. Okay, anyway, so many people are probably wondering what's the difference between the enrolled agent and the lawyer. Sometimes, like you said, people want to know, well, what can the enrolled agent do that the lawyer can't do? What can the lawyer do that enrolled agent can't do?
Well, first of all, there's absolutely nothing that an enrolled agent can do that a lawyer can't do.
That's right.
Okay, we're actually higher on the food chain, not lower. You see, here's kind of the way it's set up. You have basically two types of tax person. You have what are known as enrolled preparers and unenrolled preparers.
That's right.
Okay, and so for the enrolled preparers are the lawyers, the CPAs, and the enrolled agents. The lawyers and the CPAs, we went to school to learn this stuff. Okay. I went to school to learn how to read an act of Congress, how to read regulations, how to read rules and understand them. CPAs went to school to, work with numbers and of course that would include filling in a tax return.
Right.
And then there are the enrolled agents. And the enrolled agents open up an opportunity for people who, didn't go to school and get such a credential.
Right.
To have what are called representation rights with the IRS. Your unenrolled preparers have no representation rights. So if you're going to a plain vanilla tax preparer who has no credential whatsoever, and you get a letter from the IRS, technically, that person can't answer the letter. Now, of course, what they do is they write letters and have the client sign it, but technically they cannot even answer the letter. They absolutely cannot make a phone call to the IRS. The IRS will not talk to them.
Right.
Okay, they will only, for the most part, they will only deal with the enrolled preparers, and those are those three types. The IRS has carved out a small exception, something called annual seasonal tax filers, who at least can do simple responses on their own tax returns. But even there, if things start to get messy, they have to back off and get an enrolled person. So so basically that is the difference between us, lawyers, CPAs, and enrolled agents, and everybody else. But in terms of what can an enrolled agent do that I as a lawyer cannot, there is nothing. What can I do that an enrolled agent cannot? Well, first and foremost, or a CPA.
Right.
Well, first and foremost, I can appear in the tax court. Okay, because the tax court is a court.
That's
And
right.
that is pretty much restricted to lawyers. I do understand that there's kind of a new rule that it is possible for an enrolled agent to then go and take actually a real, not a 1-week boot camp, but a real class, a real go to school and learn to practice in tax court. I think very few have done it. CPAs, again, that's not their thing. And I am, by the way, I am actually a member of the tax court bar, and that's important. For example, I have an offer in compromise I'm doing now, and my client drives a lot as part of his work. That is something that he does, and on his tax return he took standard mileage, and the person I'm dealing with at the IRS, doesn't want to allow standard mileage, not for tax purposes, but for offer and compromise purposes. In fact, she's very emphatic. I'm not auditing this return. I recognize his right to take standard mileage, but standard mileage includes a depreciation component, and I'm not allowing any kind of depreciation. And, and we're arguing about that, and we're kind of going round and round on it. And she says, listen, I'm not giving anything, don't discuss this with me anymore. Well, I'm already in appeals, okay? So she's my highest level at the IRS.
Right.
So when she says, don't discuss with me anymore, and I'm simply an enrolled agent or I'm a CPA, well, that means I have nobody else to talk to,
Right.
okay? But I'm going, well, we'll see, because there is something about all this that she does want to talk about, and we'll see how that goes.
Right.
But if it doesn't go the way I want it to go, well, there is somebody else I can talk to about it. I can take it to the tax court, and if I take it to the tax court, well, more importantly, she will at the right time, not right now, because right now we're still, more or less having a pleasant conversation.
Right.
And she has said, give me this and I'll give you what you want. So I've contacted my client to get me that. But at the appropriate time, if need be, I'm not just an enrolled agent. I'm not just an enrolled preparer. I'm an attorney. And, give me something on this depreciation component, or we're going upstairs.
Okay. Well, today the time is running short, so we're going to end this conversation at the moment. Okay, we're going to
Okay.
talk about more in depth at the next time.
Sounds
Until then, have a great holiday, everyone. Thank
Thank
you.
you.